the book, they will fall asleep. So, we just use this kind of tools to engage people. So in the end, everybody is on an equal platform. We use songs, we use games, we talk about all the issues that concern them, that they want to learn about using all this kind of tool, using popular communication tools. So that's what Gomas is an NGO for, and that was what I was doing, running trainings and producing the video that is used for the training as well. So educational kind of, educational but not things you read in class, educational on human rights, on environment, on issues like. So I was producing that as well as running trainings in Gomas.
What sort of trainings did you run? I mean, you mentioned you're a trainer as well.
Yeah.
So does that include the training that you're speaking about now?
Yes. So this is sort of related, but even when now I'm not with Gomas anymore, I still do trainings. Whether it's together with Gomas, I still volunteer a lot with all of them, or on my own, or with colleges and stuff like that.
What sort of training?
Human rights training. So human rights is very broad, right? So human rights, I can't really tell you about human rights right now, but if you can go and Google for UDHR.
Yeah.
What is, somebody say yeah. Who say yeah? Louder? Louder?
United Nations Declaration of Human Rights.
Yes. You heard? Huge Hazel, do you hear it? So yeah, so that's human rights, and some of the trainings that I covered was on non-racism, on indigenous issues, basic human rights, also skill building workshop. When we go and teach communities, sometimes they want to learn skills to tell their own stories. So I also teach them how to make videos, simple basic step of making videos. Because it's always one thing if filmmakers go in and tell their story for them, but it's another thing when you get to tell your own stories. It's more empowering as well. Then you decide, no, this is what I want to say, or no, this is not true, it does not represent me, right? So, that kind of training is nice. So. And also basic facilitation workshop where people who want to become trainers, want to learn to become a trainer, then you go through that workshop on how you can engage trainer, like what kind of tools you should use, what kind of games you should play, name games, if they're bored, what do you kind of trainer facilitation workshop. Am I going too fast?
No.
If I'm going too fast, just like raise your hand and then smile sweetly at me and say, please, slow down.
I have a question about you as a filmmaker.
Okay.
Regarding the film running that you directed, you talk about refugees, right? That was the main topic. Was it something you always wanted to do, or was it just something, an issue that is in Malaysia that you wanted to talk about? Is it something else like that? That documentary?
Sorry again? Once I do. Was it a few questions or just one question?
The running the documentary, you talk about refugees. Is it something you wanted to do all this while, or it's just an issue you thought you should talk about and show around?
Was it something I wanted to do? The running documentary. I bought it! Have you guys seen it? You saw it, right?
Yeah.
So you want to show it to your friends and, pass it around. It's just 10 million. It's not for me, it's for the refugees. So, it's good to just organize home screening, get friends over, or even give it away as a gift or something, which is something I do as well. So, after the playtime. So we covered the question is, did I want to do it already?
Like, was it something you always wanted to do on this topic or not? Just something to do?
Oh yeah. Before I knew about refugees, all I could find out was what mainstream media tell me, which is not much. Oh my God, these people want to come here and take our jobs, our wives, our daughters. Not true. So all this, stereotypical negative information that you can get, very, very limited on refugees, and they're always lumped together with undocumented migrants, right? So does anybody know the difference between undocumented migrants and refugees? Yes. Who said yes? Yes. What's your name again?
Crazy.
Crazy Cassie, yes. Can you just share with everybody what's the difference between refugee and migrant?
People that run away from who seek refuge in other
But the migrants, are they running away or what's their purpose?
Mostly they're not running away. They come into the country in other words.
But why do they go into a country?
Yeah, but most of them come to the country to find jobs.
To find jobs, yeah. So, yeah, that's a good answer. So basically, refugees and migrants, they are migrants. I mean, refugees are migrants also, but they are not a normal case of migrants. They are more complex in the same. Migrants are basically people who come from other countries, right? Our ancestors were migrants, okay? So, but migrants usually leave for another country not because they are being persecuted in their own country. They're not being killed or tortured in their own country. They just want to look for a better life. They want to search for their dreams, row their boats to faraway lands, searching for love, fame, and fortune. So it's not that they have guns behind them shooting them, boom, 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 like that. No, nothing. They just see something far away and think it's greener, and therefore they want to go there. But refugees, it's not a choice. It's because literally they're like boom, 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 boom behind you. Then you're like ah, and drag your children, your 5 kids, your grandmother, your father, everybody, and your house if you can, because there are people like boom, 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 boom behind you. So that's refugees. And that makes them even more, laughing at me. So that makes them even more, for me, in my opinion, more vulnerable. I mean, migrants are being treated like shit also. You go to the restaurant, the people that serves you are all migrants. You don't know whether they're refugees or not, but they're all migrants. And you can see how they're being treated like shit. The guy you saw at 7 a.m. this morning was there at 7 p.m. last night. Doesn't look like he slept. Okay, you went clubbing, so it's okay, right? But he was like, working. So, and you heard about cases where the maids get beaten up and stuff like that, right? In cage and all that. So, yeah, migrants are treated like shit, but refugees are worse because the migrants, when our authorities, Malaysia, the people we elected, arrest migrants, they ship them home. Okay, if I'm from India, you ship me home, not so bad. But if I'm from Burma, you ship me home, what do I face? Firing squad, right? I'm facing a firing squad with my children and my grandmother and all that. I'm facing a firing squad. That's not fair. Well, it's not fair for everybody, but that's really like bad. So I was really curious and to find out more. So when Swaram approached me and said, Mien, are you keen? And I'm like, yeah, definitely. I want to find out more. So it was a good learning process for myself as well. So that is how I came about this. I didn't get only after this break. Anybody else? Yes, wait, what's your name?
Irresistible.
Ayuni! Irresistible!
When you were younger, you said you wanted to be like an ex-scholar, but do you see yourself producing films for house? Because now there is what do you actually want to do?
What kind
of films do you want to do?
These two can be really good paparazzi.
Thank you.
There's lots of money. When I was young, I think about making meaningful films. When you were young, I don't think meanings come into your life. It's more like cartoons, comics, fun, and opposite sex.
Boys.
Or whatever that suits you. So when you're young, meaning is not that meaningful because you are comfortable. I know, where I come from, I was comfortable. Maybe you were not. Maybe you worked hard. You had 5 jobs to get to where you are today. With that, my greatest respect. But I was not a comfortable kid. I had edit license, Not many things asked me to make meanings out of my life. And definitely not the education system we had. They were not critical. You ask anything, teacher, why is the sky blue? Shut up.
Yep.
You stand up and ask me, I kill you. So, you don't want to ask. You read yourself. Why is the sky blue? Now I know.